This is Mlc Tv News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, KOGI State. I am Morno Balagbo. Thanks for joining us. First, the headlines. KOGI State stands tall as the host of the 4 days NMMA 2021. Food crisis looms as farmers count their losses in KANO. CBN unveils 100 for 100 PPP to reserve over-reliance on imports. And world leaders promise to end deforestation by 2030. And now the news in details. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has unveiled selection criteria for private sector companies to participate in new financial instrument tagged the 100 for 100 PPP policy on production and productivity, which was announced last week. In a 2-page notice signed by its Development Finance Department that was obtained by this day, the Central Bank explained that the selection criteria for participation will be premised on the business' immediate contribution to economic growth, jobs creation, and social impact. It pointed out that in selecting the companies, evidence-based, transparent, and measurable criteria shall be deployed. According to the Central Bank, the move was to ensure the operational framework for a robust and transparent process for identifying and selecting high-impact companies and projects under its 100 for 100 PPP. The CBN stated that the projects for consideration shall be new projects in existing companies requiring new machinery and other support and must have the greatest potential to achieve significant scale in their in-country production and for domestic consumption and exports. The CBN restated that the broad objective of introducing the instrument was to reverse the nation's over-reliance in imports by creating a platform that targets and supports the right companies and projects with potential to immediately transform and jumpstart the productive base of the economy. The Nigerian Media Merit Award has recognized some late veterans who has remarkably made tremendous impact on the profession. The event tagged Heroes Night was held at the KOGI State Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja. The state government was commended for the renovation of the old stadium, now Muhammadu Buhari Square, to attain the international standard of a briefing venue to host the Night of the Heroes. Our reporter has more.
The Nigerian Media Merit Award has been described as the best as the KOGI State hosted the 29th edition in the city of Lokoja, with an open air which formed part of the lineup events to celebrate some late veterans whose impact cannot be erased from the history of the journalism profession in Nigeria and abroad. The local organizing committee coordinator, Dr. Ronke Bello, was commended for the successful event. She was not only at the open air fun fair, she was present with her team. The posthumous award for the late veterans were commended by the guests, who are largely NMMA Board of Trustees, journalists, and KOGI State government functionaries. During the recognition, their contribution towards the information sharing that has formed part of what other journalists enjoy today were mentioned.
Remember one of our veterans, Mr. Bade Sanda. He was a member of the panel of assessors NMMA.
Veteran journalist and broadcast media administrator, was born on July 13, 1949 and was former news director at the Voice of Nigeria. He joined the then Northern Nigerian province in Kaduna as an information officer between 1971 to 1978 and later served as zonal editor. He later became foreign correspondent of the news agency of Nigeria, NAM, in charge of Western Europe, London.
On Nobolu, she lived from 1948 and passed on to eternal glory in the year 2021.
Amongst the late veterans are Abdulateef Jakunde, Tony Momo, and Dr. Ismail Babatunde Jose. The event was spiced up with music and fanfare as dignitaries and top government functionaries, with national and international journalists came in their numbers to celebrate one another.
Sweet, sweet song, sweet, 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 sweet. Wait, DJ, pause it. Daddy, are you happy to be in Kogi State? Absolutely happy. This is the capital of Nigeria. I agree with you. This, I want to say it emphatically, this is the capital of Nigeria. Do you agree with me? I agree with you totally. Please put your hands together for my commissioner now. Finance is here. Daddy DJ, what do you say? Every little thing. Hey, DJ, look it. Say don't worry. Slamming J, look. About the thing. Look. Search it. Every little thing.
The 29th edition of the NMMA in Kogi State was described as the best so far. Faith Abdulgafar reporting from Mlc Tv.
Channels Television won the Nigerian Media Merit Award for the Best TV Station of the Year for the 14th time. The award-winning television station claimed the prize on Sunday morning at the NMMA Dinner and Award Night event held in Lokoja, Kogi State capital. Channels Television's Controller of Programs, Ambrose Okor, and some senior staff members received the award on behalf of the organization. The NMMA organizers handed out awards in more than 49 categories to various winners, with a majority in the print category. The event, which was well attended with the State Governor Yaya Bello, as well as other dignitaries and media practitioners, also honored the Kogi State Governor with an award of recognition. Our reporter has the details.
The award for the best television station, which recognizes media excellence in the country, is one of the numerous recognitions Channels Television had received in Nigeria for its programming, with an audience of over 20 million people within and outside of the country. Prior to the award badged on Sunday, Channels Television last won the Best Station of the Year 2018.
This for the 14th time. This is remarkable. We're not taking it for granted, no doubt. We know it's the making of God Almighty. And we'll dedicate this award to the great staff and management of Channels TV, whose hard work you see here today. We are glad to win this. We are glad to be recipients of this award. We are very grateful to the organizers of this great event. They've done a huge work. We know that the competition is stiff, no doubt, but there must be a winner. And we thank God that we won today.
Organizers of NMMA has said a total of 1,050 entries from 731 journalists across the country were received for various categories, including print and media. According to the organizers, the number of entries received for the year 2021 is one of the highest figures since the inauguration of the award in the early 90s.
Or provide the platform for pursuing sale. In this capacity, we speak truth to power. We can be described as guardians of the fourth realm of the estate, and today we meet in the confluent state, birthplace of our nation, to honor those who have a responsibility to frame and keep the other estates honest in the manifestation of their duties.
The awardees were recognized for their work in 2020 following an assessment by the panel of assessors, POA, of NMMA, Over 49 awards in different categories were given out by the organizers, including the KOGI State Governor, Yahya Bello, who was honored with the award of recognition.
At this point, we are set to recognize one of the leading lights of the media in Nigeria over the past 40-50 years. I'm talking about our dear father, the distinguished leader in the communication industry, Right Reverend George Akuzo.
Professional and exemplary life dedicated to media excellence and service to the nation. October 30th, 2021. Thank you very much. Signed by both the Chairman, Board of Trustees, the Trustee, and the Chief Administrator. Thank you. I congratulate you, Your Excellency, my father, and I hope that all of us, including myself, will emulate this your excellent service to humanity. Congratulations once again. Congratulations, Mommy.
So we thank God for all that has happened, and I pray that God will bless our governor, executive governance, and whatever he needs that will make him fulfill the will of God, God will provide and make it possible. The future is good for Nigeria, and I therefore dedicate this award to every Nigerian with the hope that Nigeria will be better, and Nigeria will be proud among the Committee of Nations in terms of progress, in terms of peace, and in terms of stability. God bless Nigeria. God bless KOGI State. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
I want you to believe me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Christian. I go to church regularly every Wednesday and Friday. When Ronke Bello called me and said to me, I have to do this job in KOGI State, I did say, Mother, thank you very much. I sent her a text message, a WhatsApp message. But to be candid, I was going to ask you to please let me see this man who's been turning the face of governors around. I never met him, and I had longed to meet him. I see the way God works. I really love you, sir. I've been following what you've been doing. You're a pride of this generation. And put your hands together.
The chairman, NMMA Board of Trustee, Harun Al-Rashid Adamu, also commended the governor for his good governance and performance, especially infrastructure development, while presenting the award to His Excellency Yahya Bello.
Excellency, Nigeria Media Merit Award, special recognition of His Excellency Alhaji Yahya Bello, Governor of the State of Nigeria, Chief Host, NMMA, KOGI 2021.
Governor Yahya Bello commended journalists and warned against fake news. He also congratulated the awardees and encouraged them to do more.
The media, as a custodian of public information, can use it to exert profound influence on society, particularly in politics. The inherent danger is greater when the information forming critical public opinion is inaccurate or fake.
How does society make a valid conclusion based on false premises? How does one stop fake news from proliferating and poisoning the thinking of the general public? Most importantly, how does such a powerful profession insulate itself or its practitioners from manipulation or hijack by vested interests? The simple answer is self-regulation by the press.
Some of the awardees bagged more than 2 awards. Duru Ekele Innocent of the Nation bagged 5 awards. Chikode Anthony Ekerecha of the Nation bagged 3 awards. Oyeyerichi Sunday of 99.3 Nigerian Info FM bagged 2 awards. The award winners expressed their joy and charged other journalists to see the award as a call to improve on their delivery.
If God did not crown my efforts, it would have been in vain. So it's more of a God's blessings and a bit of hard work. It means a lot to me. It's like hard work as a reward for hard work is a call for hard work.
Won the TV Reporter of the Year, and I did it for it's for a report I did the Civilian Joint Task Force in Maiduguri. They are the ones that have been in the front line with the Nigerian military against the Boko Haram insurgents, and the story took me quite a lot of effort, sacrifice, and it did courage. So I feel humbled that effort was recognized today.
And we are motivated by achievement. We have achievement orientation, and this award will spur us again to do more, to dedicate ourselves to the best tradition of journalism and service to the country.
I'm traveling around Nigeria, producing the reports both for TV and radio with no sponsorship. It practically left my account dry. So just knowing that I was nominated for me was like, it was a very huge reward for me and showing me that I really did something that mattered. And I'm really grateful to all the extraordinary Nigerians that allowed me to tell their own story. I'm really happy to win this. I feel like screaming. I'm so happy.
The Punch was also awarded the Best Print Media of the Year, and KOGI State was applauded to have stood tall as host of the 4-day NMMA 2021. Fatima Yakub reporting for Mlc TV.
KANO farmers have expressed worry as the rainy season seemed to have come to an end abruptly. The situation has made it difficult for most of the farmers to achieve expected harvests. The rainy season / planting in KANO usually starts in June and ends in October. But the 2021 season came as a shock to the farmers when rain ceased in September, perhaps due to devastating effects of climate change following global warming. An investigation by The Guardian revealed that KANO had not experienced such a disruption in the last 20 years, and this compelled some northern emirs to direct residents to offer special prayers against drought. Some of the affected farmers in all the 44 local government areas of KANO witnessed a decrease in this year's harvest due to early seizure of rainfalls across KANO, Jigawa, Sokoto, Bauchi, and Katsina states and some parts of the Republic of Niger. Most farmers complained of the loss in what they invested, or their expectations for bountiful harvest is dashed, and this will create scarcity of food in the country. Expressing fears, the Speaker of the KANO State House of Assembly, Hamisu Ibrahim Chidari, raised the alarm over the need to expedite action to assuage the challenge being faced by the farmers in the state. He said this during the budget presentation that the Assembly is aware of the challenge caused by the drought. The executive chairman of the KANO local government, Engineer Abdulrazak Mohammed, on Monday received in courtesy visit Kogi State All Progressive Congress APC executives elected in the recent nationwide state congresses from Kogi Central. The executives were led on the courtesy visit by the newly elected zonal vice chairman, Muazu Animoku. The zonal vice chairman poured encomium on the council chairman for his diligent performance in office, humility politics without bitterness, his peaceful disposition, and open-door policy. Animoku solicited the support of the council chairman to enable the executives successfully pilot the party affairs in the zone. He particularly invited the chairman to grace the forthcoming inauguration of ward and local government executives scheduled to hold on the 3rd Wednesday, November 2021. Abdulrazak, in his response, described the visit as a right step in the right direction. He challenged the new executives to do more to unite the party and ensure all stakeholders are on the same page in all party decisions. The movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, said that nothing should be done to alter Saturday's governorship election in Anambra State. It insisted that the election must be held on Saturday, the 6th of November, because it is a legitimate political process. MASOB stated this in a resolution made available to journalists after its monthly national meeting in Enugu, presided by its leader, Uchenna Madu. The meeting also warned that Anambra election must be credible and peaceful, saying that having someone not elected by the people would have serious consequences. In another development, scores of Imo residents in the 27 local councils of the state have appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to use his presidential and executive fiat to direct withdrawal of case and release of the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The residents who spoke with The Guardian said that was the only way to end Monday's sit-at-home order in the southeast geopolitical zone of the country. Meanwhile, markets, schools, banks, eateries and other social institutions were closed to businesses on Monday as residents and customers complied with the order. Some residents who spoke with The Guardian said the only way the sit-at-home could be brought to an end is by dialogue that would eventually release KANO. You're watching Mlc TV News. We'll be right back. Please do stay with us.
Mlc TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose Mlc TV. Get human interest stories right here on Mlc TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on Mlc TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on Mlc TV. Mlc TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. Mlc TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. Armed men suspected to be bandits on Tuesday morning stormed the senior staff quarters of the University of Abuja at Gwagwalada Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. It was gathered that no fewer than 4 staff of the university and their children were abducted in the attack, which happened around 1 a.m. The university's spokesman, Habib Yakub, when contacted, confirmed the development. He said it is a sad day for them, and also the information was shared on the official Facebook page of the university. The information read, "Suspected bandits attacked the staff quarters of the university in the early hours of today. The police spokesperson, DSP Josephine Ade, could not be reached for comment. And now to the foreign scene. More than 100 world leaders have promised to end and reverse deforestation by 2030 in the COP26 Climate Summit's first major deal. Brazil, where stretches of the Amazon rainforest have been cut down, was among the signatories on Tuesday. The pledge includes almost £14 billion of public and private funds. Felling trees contributes to climate change because it depletes forests that absorb vast amounts of the warming gas CO2. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who is hosting the global meeting in Glasgow, said more leaders than ever before, a total of 110, had made the landmark commitment of ending the role of humanity as nature's conqueror and instead become nature's custodian. The two-week summit in Glasgow is seen as crucial if climate change is to be brought under control. The countries who have signed the pledge, including Canada, Brazil, Russia, China, Indonesia, Democratic Republic of Congo, the United States and the UK, and others, cover around 85% of the world's forests. Some of the funding will go to developing countries to restore damaged land, to tackle wildfires, and support indigenous communities. Governments of 28 countries also committed to remove deforestation from the global trade of food and other agricultural products such as palm oil, soya, and cocoa. It is also very positive that it will try to reinforce the role of indigenous people in protecting their trees. Conflict between the federal government and rebel TPLF forces in Ethiopia threatens the very fabric of the state, with hundreds of thousands of people on the brink of starvation. While the focus has been on the conflict in Tigray, right across Ethiopia, different groups are involved in their own struggles. Foremost amongst them are the Oromo, Ethiopia's largest ethnic group. 2 months ago, the Oromo Liberation Army announced a formal alliance with Tigrayan rebels in the north against the government in Addis Ababa. On Monday, Oromo Liberation Army commander Jal Maru told reporters the group had taken several towns in western, central and southern Oromia, facing little resistance from government forces who were retreating. Government spokespeople have not responded to the reporters' request for comment. Over to Aliyu Nasser on Sports Today.
Now sports update. In box, Tyson Fury is set to face Dillian Whyte. After defeating Deontay Wilder to retain his WBC title in Las Vegas, Tyson Fury is looking for a new opponent, and that could be Dillian Whyte. Whyte had pulled out of a fight with Otto Wallin due to injury, but could return to the ring to take on Fury. The WBC president on TalkSport, Mauricio Suleiman, said it clear that the winner of Fury and Wilder fight has 1 month to try to secure the ultimate unification against Alexander Usyk. But if any of them fails to do so, then they will have no choice than to do otherwise. He said they have received a medical certification from the British Boxing Board of Control on Whyte why he could not fight Wallin because of injuries. So they are going to do what they have promised. As such, Fury could face Whyte and it could be held in England, something that he has always wanted. And this could come up in March 2022. In football, the UEFA Champions League Match Day 4 returns Tuesdays and Wednesday. In the early kickoff Tuesday, Malmo hosts Chelsea in the return leg of the first leg, while Wolfsburg will host Strasbourg. Other matches are Dynamo Kiev vs Barcelona, Bayern vs Benfica, Villarreal Young Boys, Atalanta hosts Man United, and Sevilla hold Lille, and Juventus Zenit. That is Sports Update. I'm Ali Nasir reporting for Mlc TV.
Thank you, Ali, for that update. Now we go over to Matthias Ayodeji for entertainment news.
BB Nigeria Season 6 winner Azel Ono aka White Money has implored the show organizers to consider turning down married participants for future editions of the show. The reality star made a revelation in a new interview with Media Room Up. He said, "Big brother, you know I love you so much, you made me a star. Anything I ask you always do for me. Scrap out married people from the show for the sake of the platform. A lot of people said this year's edition taught them a lot of lessons. Married people are humans. Not all of them have the strong zeal to ward off distractions," he added. To buttress his point, White Money cited married Season 6 housemate Tega Dominic, who has continued to endure intense cyberbullying for her actions on the show. Tega is still suffering from her last experience on the show. Same thing with Boomer. Fans are still dragging them till today, the reality star said. Recall that both reality stars came under severe criticism for getting intimate on the show. They have since released public apologies for their actions on the show. That is all on entertainment today. Matthias Ayodeji Peter reporting for Mlc TV. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks, Matthias, for the update. And that is today's news package. Do join us tomorrow via this channel for sponsorship and advert placement. Call the numbers displayed now on your screen, or visit our social media handles: Facebook Mlc TV, Instagram Mlc TV 2021, YouTube channel Mlc Tv. I am Mono Balagbubu. Thanks for staying with us.